Good evening, Anantarao. Today we are here one more evening, to continue with our recordings of Gandhinagar reminiscences, which we started in a very casual manner about a year back. It has gone off very well, and almost 16 episodes we have shot, and it has received good response from the family members. Family members, from near and far, people are reacting and offering comments. And based on the feedback, we also improved, tried to improve whatever is
In
required.
fact, they are expecting more episodes sooner because there is some time lag. They are telling when is the next episode coming up. So that much interest is
So
there.
that way we started that. And Gandhinagar reminiscences, if we recall our discussions in the beginning, it is centered around your father,
Correct.
Professor Srinivasa Rao.
Correct.
Professor Srinivasa Rao is the main character around which what all happened in his life since childhood to later years was the structure we thought in our mind, kept in our mind. Accordingly, we went along, and subsequently we started talking in detail. We had a lot of you had a lot of information, lot of interesting things to share about your eldest brother Kitanna, Ranganathan or Kitanna, and Ponna, Satyanarayan or Ponna, and similarly likewise Padmavati, Paddu. All these people, you had many interesting things to talk about, and because of that, each person we had almost two, three, 4 episodes we had. Even Padmavati, 4 episodes we had. So that way it went. Suddenly we find Professor Srivastava has gone into the background. So we thought, why not we now little bit catch up with Professor Srinivasa Rao's, your father's uh, life, what happened in Gandhinagar and other things. Why not we give a break to the children's episodes and talk about your father? That's what we thought, isn't it? So today we will commence little bit about your father. Yes, sir.
My father was the only son of Hanumantrao of Kodiveri, who was a well-to-do person in the sense that he had lands inherited from his forefathers, paddy field as well as fruit orchard. And apart from that, he was also a tax collector of the then Mysore government.
Oh,
Mysore king used to collect tax and give
it
because
extended up to that one,
Satyamangalam area was belonging to
Mysore.
Mysore state. So that happened like that. So, and he was the only son, but after penance by his mother in Erode, Raghavendra Swami temple, he was born. So he was pampered a lot, only son. So he was because they were well to do.
I think one son and one daughter.
One daughter. Daughter was born, that is Saraswati Ammal, after 10 years after
gap.
his birth. So there was a 10-year gap when
So only
Saraswati
two
Ammal was
children.
born. Only two children they had. And he was, as you know, as he was pampered, they could afford for good fruits and food and everything. And he was particularly from the very young age, he was fond of thick curds.
Oh,
So which is uh, so he used to like curds. So anything.
no,
Even
probably
it is
in the house some cows are also there. Cows were there. Must have been there. The
must have
farm,
been there, or he was getting a good this one,
buffalo milk.
so then up to the, I would say, later years also, whatever is there, he should have curd rice, thick curd rice. So that was his this one that continued also.
Okay.
So he was fond of that, and for initial education for schooling, he went to Kudiveri. for primary school like that, up to middle school like that. He continued there. Then he went out of Kudveri to go to Coimbatore. He went to Coimbatore, where his mother's elder sister was there with her husband, and I think they didn't have children. So he went there for continuing his studies to
Better schools.
up to initial college education. He was there in Coimbatore. So there there was found a difference between richness and poverty, because they could not afford such a this one. They were okay medium people there then settled in Coimbatore. So he used to get only watery buttermilk. So he could
In
find
comparison
with this Kodiveri
earlier days.
luxurious Kodiveri life. So he used to think that then when his young mind it entered that one should not be poor, one should be affordable, one should have wealth is very important.
Wealth is very important in life.
For affording a
Good life.
good life and all those things. So in his young mind it went deep into his head. And once he finished his this one, then he initial college education, then he went to Tichinapalli. St. Joseph's College is located for higher studies. So he joined St. Joseph's College, and there was a tribes hostel in Tepakudam. So he stayed there, and he used to go to the college. He was continued in the hostel, so he did his BA. Then there was what is called a BSc, that was not that BSc, MSc, and all these two called as MA only. So MA did BA and then MA in mathematics.
MA mathematics.
So sometimes early in the 20s, 1920, like that, earlier than. So he finished his MA, and soon he finished their LT. LT is equivalent to MED, present Master of Education.
Master of Education.
So that also he finished, and soon after finishing it, maybe graduates very less or something, he got a job in the central government, in the Accountant General Office. Then he was one of the Accountant General
that we talked about, Madras Presidency.
Earlier, so Madras Presidency, and he got the job. But at the same time, he got an interview call for an interview from St. Joseph's College, Bangalore. So he wanted to attend the interview, so he came to Bangalore, and instant he came to Bangalore, he liked the climate, gardens, lot of gardens, houses like cottages, like English type cottages, and with so many numerous parks like Kabban Park and Lal Bagh. It was misty, foggy, and so many trees. He liked that. So he liked the Bangalore.
More well dressed, and then the people
more dressed and aristocratic. And then he attended the interview. He was selected for the post of professor and head of the department, because that college, St. Joseph's College, didn't have a mathematics department. At that time, they wanted to open the mathematics department with him, and they gave him in the post of professor, which he continued till 1957 when he retired. So till that, the head of the department also. So they told they will not disturb him from that post and all those things. So because he settled down at a very early age, and he got married also. One Namigiri of Salem, father was Sunnambakal Ramarao. The daughter, he got married, and he settled in a house in Tasker Town.
We
That
talked
is
about
near Queen's Road. So he took a rented house, and he was there. And he also had a motorbike. Later on, of course, it could add on with a sidecar also.
Sidecar, we didn't talk about that at that time.
You could attach.
Attach afterwards.
And afterwards, attach, and it can be detached also. When he goes to college, he will go without the sidecar.
Without sidecar.
So
whenever family he wants to take.
Whenever family outing he had to go to sidecar.
That's good.
And there is Tasker Town, he was there, and St. Joseph's College, he used to shuttle by motorbike. There was nobody else, staff or anybody had motorbike. Only my father from the
very few.
He had only a powered vehicle. Like first he had this one, then later on he bought a car also. So continuously he had only that one. Mainly because for him his thought was time is money, And the college also thought that professor is having a big family and all those things, because soon he got 5 children. They tell about it. So that they told he has to supplement the income. So they told he can take private tuition.
Yeah.
They encouraged him to take tuition because they didn't want to leave a very good staff member also. Because if he will get some other job and he will go.
Correct.
That's why he just. So he used to come back in the motorbike, and soon people will be waiting for him for tuition. So the day was full for him, and he had 5 children. At that very soon he had 5 children. Kitana, to recall, Kitana the eldest, and then Padmavati, and then Anna Satyanarayan, then Rajalakshmi or Rajamma, and then last was Ramachandran or Ram. Then then he wanted to build his own house. He wanted to move to his own house. With that idea, he got a site in Central Jail Extension. It was called as a newly. Then it became Gandhinagar. So it was the area between uh, between Marani's College in the back, Central Jail in the side, and there were all those Kempegowda Road. Beyond that, there were pettes, all Balepet, Chitpet, and so
Yes,
many
yes,
things,
yes, yes.
and market. It was the old area.
Now old area.
Old area. It's called the old area
Uh,
of
Bangalore.
Bangalore. And the other side there was Dharmapudi tank,
Dharmapuri.
and railway station.
Railway,
there.
city railway station.
City railway station there, and buses also used to come. Became from the very beginning. It was called Central Area of Bangalore, because all the people used to come. Lot of pop-out.
So he could locate a site there.
A site, and he bought it on the 6th cross,
Sixth class.
Gandhinagar, or Central Jail Extension. There he constructed from his own funds. He built it.
He could save because of his.
Two-storied, and he built a two-storied building. That was a very good lot of rooms and all those things. But it didn't have big compound. So even in this short compound, there was a fountain was there.
Okay.
And
See,
balcony.
that shows his interest to have a
Correct.
good, well-designed
Well-designed
house, and that
Correct.
way.
So he wanted to then only thing is
And also planning.
planning, and he had a balcony also. There is a balcony in the house. But until quite a few years back, the house was the same. Somebody had bought it, and people were living in that house. It was a very strong building. And then one thing was there was no vaskal. That is, there is no partition between room to room.
Room to room.
That is, it was a plain, because usually in Indian houses you find there is a
Vaskal.
means
To have a
door.
complete sealing
Door.
of the door,
Yeah.
so that insects etc. will not come.
There is a partition was there. So that Vaskal, because his wife was not so well, and she was moving in wheelchair, so it was wheelchair friendly. So it was like that. And opposite is there is one M.B. Virappa was the vice chancellor of Mysore University at that time. So Dr. M.B. Virappa.
Yeah, well qualified, and upper class society of people moved into that area.
And he was there comfortable for a long time, going on for tuition, etc., conducting tuition and everything. That because she was sick, his wife Namigiri passed away after some time, and then he had 5 children, because only Kitana was in Madras to go.
He has reached the higher studies.
Christian college. He went for BSc first. Then he did his engineering and all this thing. BE in Gundi Engineering College. So he went to Madras, and Padmavati was married, but he had Panna, Ramachandran, and Rajamma there. In the
These
house.
3 children were there.
These children were there, and his mother, Tangamma, his father also, Hanumantarao, and Saraswati Amma, his sister, all used to come and be help in turn by turn. Then he thought that that house he should change. So he was looking for some another alternate site in the same area, preferably. At that time, one Narayan, house broker Narayan, I met him after some time.
See, nowadays you all app, etc. is there.
Correct.
In those days, even until recently,
Correct.
brokers are the source of information. What is available.
Correct. then he was at that same time. They went
Narayan.
Narayan took him to in the kerosene light.
Night time, evening time.
Night time they saw that site
Uh,
on the bush area, second cross
uh,
with a well in that. This is the site. It
so
was about
he
100 feet length and 30, 50
Professor
feet,
liked it.
50 feet, and he liked it. And
Very
at
large
that
one,
time,
big one.
big one. And at that time, he was teaching for a group of nuns. He had finished teaching after a long term, the group of nuns from seminary.
Uh,
And then those people, he told first beginning, he will not charge, it is free. But to his surprise, they wanted to thank him because they all completed their
had a
BSc
good
and mathematics.
tuition.
Good this one, and a group of nuns together, they made as a token, they presented him with a check of 3,500.
3,000 rands.
So he took that check and he gave it as the this one
Advance.
No, the
I
site
think
itself
price
was over at
must
that
be,
time.
must be there.
So he bought the site.
Yeah.
And then soon he constructed a house also, like English type of cottage, right in the back
Yeah.
with big garden. He was a lover of garden, as I told you.
Yes,
So
yes,
he
yes.
had fruit trees, then a big sampigate tree,
Yeah.
and all those things.
We talked in detail
guava
about
tree
that
and all those things. So he built a
plan
house,
of the house as well
plan
as
of the
the
house, and
garden in front.
so it was a bright house with lot of windows, open to
Large
the ground
windows.
and large windows. It is a little bit elevation also.
High ceiling.
High ceiling, elevation, and you can sit in the this one and enjoy the seeing the road, the opposite road, our road.
Mm.
And then this one, it was very nice. It was very beautiful house
Uh,
at that time. So he stayed in that. We stayed in that house, and he got married to my mother at that time only. They insisted, and his
I think
sister,
especially his sister felt that he should get
he should
married.
get
So that
married, and so he got married to Jayalakshmi, my mother, and they shifted to that house. So they were there in that house, and then he used to also go to one tuition. He used to take with one Trivengat Somadliar was
uh,
there.
uh,
Trivengat Somadliar was a very rich person. He's the richest person in Bangalore at that time.
even at that time.
At that time, even now they are rich family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Trivengat Somadliar had a lot of petrol bunks.
Ah.
He was a distributor for Indian Oil or something, and then he had a lot of properties in Bangalore also. One such property was India Garage building
Ah.
in Saint Mark's Road, and that intersection of Museum Road and Saint Mark's Road in the corner,
Yes.
opposite the present SBI.
Correct.
That building was an iconic building,
Correct.
and it is something like Delhi's. You can see that
Connaught Place.
Connaught Place
Mini
with
Connaught Place.
of course it was straight.
Straight.
Connaught Place
Not a
was
curved
circular,
one, not a
not a
circle.
curved one. So it is a long corridor was there with big pillars and veranda, so that we can the showcases were there. So one can enjoy walking there. The shops were there, big shops were there. One such shop was SR Grant. It was a stationery shop. One day, what happened? My father was talking to his colleague P.K. Venkatrao. He's from Pollachi. He's an English professor.
English professor.
He's
in St. Joseph College.
St. Joseph College, and he's also Madhva, and he's coming from Pollachi side. So they knew from each other. So just like my father in mathematics, he established himself as a very popular professor in everywhere in Mysore University, Bangalore University, everything. So he became an English professor.
Similarly.
So and also he was
his contemporary.
He's contemporary, but he was also publishing books. So this in Shakespeare's novels, which were prescribed by the colleges, official publication for colleges, for intermediate and all. They used to have one Shakespeare book
written
with
by
commentaries, with his own commentary and all. Very popular,
Professor.
very nicely produced.
What is his name?
Professor P.K. Venkatrao. P stands for Pollachi. I learned English for 2 years with him.
Oh, okay.
In fact, all those things. So because he never used to charge, he used to ask me to come, and some other people used to join, and very good.
So he was there. He came to the house.
He came to that college. They were talking, and he told I told I want instrument box, which he had. Then professor that SR Grant is the very good place. So why don't you buy there? So there we went there, and he bought his instrument box, Dreadnought.
Uh,
Dreadnought is a ship in Second World War,
ah,
English British warship.
okay.
So there was that on the top. It was a gleaming blue color box with
Made in England.
made in England. Even the instruments also made in England.
Uh,
One box for me, one box for Surya.
uh,
But that had some
your
other.
father decided he will get the
he
best
will
box.
he bought there only. So then I saw the high ceiling, the shop, very big shop, very broad. This one. So SR Brent only stationery articles they have. And then he was also going to take tuition in Trivangat Samadliyar's house.
Uh-huh.
By
Where was
motorbike
it?
we used to go.
Where was
At
the
that
house?
time, Gandhinagar. His house is in the Kumara Park.
Kumara
The
Park,
end
West.
of present Windsor Manor is there.
Correct.
Opposite to that other side, corner.
Ah,
That stone building, the huge building.
cool house.
His house, huge house with a garden. He used to take tuition to one
So,
Lakshmi.
Trivandrum Samuel family lived there.
Lived there, and he used to take tuition to one Lakshmi.
So, from Gandhinagar, you will go there.
From Gandhinagar, he will go and he will take tuition. And
Your father?
My father. And at that time, Mahatma Gandhi was staying in Kumara Kripa guest house. And he used to go to the Gandhi Bhavan. Gandhi Bhavan is near Shivananda Circle side.
Okay.
So he used to take a walk, all his followers morning, 6 o'clock, 6:30, they will go in
Groups.
group and do bhajan there. So he used to go at a particular early morning, he used to come. Even winter also he used to go. So my father also, he is a
The path will cross.
So same place he was
He will be going in this direction, opposite direction.
they will be coming.
Gandhi group will come.
Yes, and he was seeing continuously my father for 2-3 days. And then he saw one day, he's a familiar person, he comes at that time, he stopped my father. They stopped my father. And he stopped with motorbike. And then he told, what, my man, where are you going? No,
Every day I am seeing.
Every day I'm seeing you. Then he told he's a professor and tuition and all. No, he admired his time sense. He's keeping to the time.
Yeah, Gandhi also, he had a watch also.
Watch also. He was also
Pocket watch.
particular of time.
Yes.
So he tried 80 or
ಇಲ್ಲ
70.
ತ್ರಿವೇಂದ್ರ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ
Trivangada Samuliar used to tie his turban in the
ಇಲ್ಲ
tuition room.
why he should go to his daughter whom she was teaching?
Lakshmi, he was Lakshmi, one of the daughters. That they are from Orthodox Mudaliyar family in those days. They will not send the daughter out
of the house.
Out of the house, so private tuition in the house. So he used to teach her mathematics, and the tuition room. In the tuition room, there was a big
Mirror.
dressing table. So he used to sometimes what happens, he will dress up everything Mudaliyar with a long coat and this kachapanche and all those things with a turban. So he used to tie that silk turban. So that he used to uh, do it in this room.
He has to come to this room to see the mirror. He has to come to the tuition room.
And he used to tie the turban. So at that time he used to have
tying the turban is a lengthy process. So conversation.
And he used to have engage in a conversation with my father. He used to tell. Then my father explained that there's so many children, so many young children, all like that. And he's a professor and all. Then he insisted you must save money nowadays and all those things. You must increase your wealth. That idea of expanding the somehow by other income or something, by developing something, you should get more money. And that the importance of money, he used to talk to professor and he used to give an advice like mentoring. So that
see what happens in your life, you meet people sometimes casually what they tell, it goes into your mind. Yes. And it has a profound influence on your behavior and your life.
Correct.
ಅದು ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ.
That way he was impressed with that. And for this life in Gandhinagar, as an young boy, I was.
That is a beautiful house. We talked about the house.
And Surya, especially we were born at that time, and Lalita was born in 46, 47. So she was also very young baby. So we used to enjoy, myself and Surya used to play in the lawn and evening, and they used to, the earlier days there was a pram was there bought for me, and they used to take me around, especially Sulochana, one of my auntie, she used to come from cantonment, Fraser Town and his daughter. So she used to
Saraswati Mal's daughter.
Saraswati Mats now is in the UK, and she used to come on Ambuja, my Malleshwaram Seshamma Doddamma's daughter. She used to also come, and they used to happily take me in the
The
pram,
baby
take
in the
me in the pram, and whenever there is any festival is there, they used to take me out also.
right.
Then I used to enjoy the
Company.
climate of Gandhinagar and the the
The
place
house,
was
see,
without
beautifully
any
well built.
pollution in those days, and there is this one.
Yeah.
One day I was sitting, and there is steps, the semicircular veranda steps. I used to sit and admire. In the morning, I used to see the morning fog and misty, and I can see the road on this side.
And you had an apple, two Sampigate
trees and
trees.
all those
Look, two Sampigate trees,
certificate trees and all those
one
trees.
apple tree,
Everything, apple
Goa,
tree to the side,
and
but
Goa
remaining
tree, Goa.
guava tree was there to the left, and the driveway, the full of open space, almost 40-50 feet to the road. So it was footpath. So I used to see in center, I used to sit and admire and all. One day I was admiring that, and I loved that garden and playing in that garden and all. One day suddenly a group of laborers came and mercilessly started chopping all the trees and everything, and it was a calamity.
Thank
I would
goodness.
say the whole I could see that what is
They're
this
clearing the
happening?
area.
What is this happening? What is happening to our beautiful garden?
Yeah.
All those things. So I was wondering what happened. Then
You didn't
exactly in my
you could not
mind,
understand.
I thought that we cannot get back that garden or that view. There is going to be something that drastic is going to happen.
We'll continue in the next episode.
Correct.
From there, that point, what
Yes.
happened further,
Correct.
etc. We'll talk.